continue with that tutorial. So the objective of this video is actually know how to implement static methods and variables. Okay, so we said to implement uh static keywords, sorry, static keywords, we said we need to actually remember this point. You know, the static variable is also identified as a class what variable. So identify as a class variable. Okay, so a single copy of the static variable is shared among what? The instance of a class. Okay. It can be accessed using the same name. We don't need to create an object of what? The object of the class they belong to. So to call a static object or static class, accessing the static class name, you don't need to create an object. That is the meaning. Okay, and then the static variable can be accessed directly in the static methods. Okay, good. So let's see how we implement that. Okay, so now we are targeting static for methods and then variable. That is what we are targeting here. Okay, so let me skip and have a class here. Sorry, so let's say we have a class of what? A circle. Okay, circle, and then a class of a circle. So to find a circle, we definitely need a pi. Yeah, pi r square, right? So in order to implement this in our code, this static will actually help us to keep our what our universal acceptable number static and constant in the code. Okay, so for example, we say static, we use the keyword static double pi. Okay, so pi, then we say pi is equal to what? Double pi is always equal to 3.14. Okay, good. Then I terminate this. Okay, so let's say we also have a method in here. Okay, so since we want to know how to access this variable and also a method, so let me create a static method. Okay, so static, then we say void calculator, calculate the area. Oh, so we say calculate the area of the circle. So calculate area of the circle. All right, and then we go this way. So here, yeah, just a demo. So we do print r, print f. Okay, so here will be basically okay. So calculate the circle, easy. Okay, then I terminate this. Okay, so this is what we should pay attention to in here. If in a normal class call or in a normal way of calling a class, we first need to first do what? Like create the instance or an object by first probably starting with the normal way we do it, like maybe the class the class name. For example, we can say like a circle, and then we have a variable like cl, and that will be equal to what? Our circle. Yeah, that is what we used to do, right? Okay, and here like this. Okay, then we can call the cl, and then dot what? Something something. Yeah, but this will not work. Okay, this will not work. For example, if we want to call the seer the pie, okay, pie like this, seer pie, and then probably we also call the seer dot this, that's the area, okay, seer dot the area, just like this. Okay, this one, it will not work. It will throw us an error. Why? Because we said what? Static variable can be accessed directly in the static method, and then it can be accessed using the class name. We don't need to create an object of the class they belong to. Okay, so we don't need to create it. So if we're creating it, then it's gonna throw an error. So let me simply what comment this in here, so this does not work. So how do we call it then? It's very simple. We only need to call the name of the what? Of the class. So circle the name of the class just like this. Then we append it to the what? The variable name like this. Perfect. This is how we call it. Good. So I'm gonna just wrap this. I'm coming. I'm gonna wrap this in a print statement, and then this is also called, if we want to call the method, it's also simply the class, and then we append it to the method name. Okay, so very simple. So this like this, and then we append it to this just like this. Yeah, like this. Yeah, this is how we call it. Okay, but we have calculated the circle, so this is showing. Okay, but the pi is not showing because we need to actually print the value out using the print statement. Okay, just like this. All right, so this should display. Oh, no, that's an error here. Yeah, okay, good. And then we should have the pi 3.14. Okay, perfect. So this is how we actually call static what? Variable. This one, static variable, and this one is static method. Okay, good. But what if we really want to keep it a static? What I mean is this for example, if we have this one here, and then someone decide to change the value, someone to decide to change the value of this to, let's say another programmer decide to change the value to 7.8, and that is gonna hurt the code. So when you print out, this will execute first, and then it also gonna change it when I print this one out. When I print it out here, after the value has been changed, it's gonna print out the 7.8 after the 3.14. Good. Good. So if we don't want this to happen in our program, so that we only stick to this, the 3.14, for so that it will be universal to all code, we need to add the keyword what? Constant here. Const. Yeah, const here, here. Okay, and this will not change. This will not change anywhere in the code, even if it's assigned to a different number. So you see, it's not gonna run. It's gonna throw an error. So unless we terminate this before it will work. So If we don't want to actually change it anywhere in the code, then we use the keyword constant. Perfect. So the same applies to what? The method as well. We can also add. Good. So this is probably the simplest way and then the easiest way of understanding how to implement what static in our Dart program. Okay, so if you want to change this static along the line, you ignore this. But if you want it to be fixed, like fixed and cannot be changed anywhere in your code, then you add the what? The const keyword to your static variable or to your static method. Okay, so this is the end of the video, and this was quite short, and we're going to upload other advanced Dart programming in the next video. So recommend you to subscribe and also turn on the notification bell. Peace. I'm out.